Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VI Blind. This is Catalytic Cam playing, and of course the cat, the second I start speaking, jingles her bells that are on her collar. But this is actually probably an episode or two not blind, fun fact. Because the obligatory failed recordings have happened. That's all I really want to say on that. First time, for those curious, was, I don't even remember what happened. I think... Oh yeah, I forgot to hit the record button. Good classic one. Second time was I forgot to reconfigure OBS to show the Game Boy Advance screen. And so it was just showing the live stream. Because I've been going back and forth between the live stream stuff, it was just showing the background for that. So I've seen about the next 40 minutes or so, but nonetheless, we're going to take a look at these guys' storyline. Fleeing the Empire's troops, Ben and Edgar and Terra ride the rapids towards Narsh, but the going won't be easy. Alright, and so we're still in the river here. How's everybody doing today? It's August 6th, I believe. We're still fighting some fights in the river here. And it's been a while, of course. I was on vacation, as any of you that saw in the vlog already knew about both of these things regarding the failed recordings as well as the vacation. So, I'm back from that now. It was fun. Took my brother and his family up, and now we're going to play some Final Fantasy VI, but honestly I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy V on the go. I got myself a mount for my Super Nintendo controller, and I was able to play on my phone, so I took my save file with me. And the funny thing is, I'm further in Final Fantasy V now than I am in this, but whatever. Man, I gained a level. Woo! The temporary question mark character. And, yeah, so, I don't know, really loving that game, and I've been marathoning it, mostly at night. Don't worry, I'm not spending my vacation indoors, really. I just, nighttime, still kind of on that schedule, so I just play for a few hours, and I think I'm about 12 hours in now, whereas I'm 7 into this, but to be fair, I did lose some progress, but, like I said, it's been a while, so, you guys know my memory. I might not exactly know where to go entirely. Leaf Bunny! Oh my god, the most threatening thing in existence. I've been having some fun, though, like, messing with the character classes in Final Fantasy V, though. Using some of the ones I don't normally, that I guess are less traditional, or at least not used by me. Right. It's here for Narsh, right? Because we're all trying to head back to Narsh, I believe. The 3 storylines we're trying to do. On topic of Final Fantasy VI, we're trying to head back to Narsh and sneak in, which means, oh, right. Visit the training room for the 3rd time, jeez. Just because, I know that, like, I know how Final Fantasy works, other than some of the 6 mechanics, but, there's just some goodies you can find in here, so I figured why not, right? Also, apologize in advance, this is probably the earliest I've recorded in the day, it's currently 6 o'clock. Monster in a box! Oh, crap. So, you hear some cars driving by, that's why. If you hear them driving by, I probably hear them driving by, and rightfully go, oh, there's another compensator anyways, so regardless there. And it feels like it's been a while since I've talked quite so much, I guess, I don't know. It's only been like 5-6 days or so. But, I mean, my recording schedule is catching up to me at this point as far as what's on YouTube versus what's existence and where I'm playing. I like to keep myself a healthy pace ahead, you know, just so I can... If something like that does happen where I'm gone for a bit for vacation, it's like, hey, it's okay, I've got it covered. I know the uploads have been a bit slower during that time, that's kind of how it's going to be, but there is no official schedule for this. It's just, like I said, I'm trying to do 2 to 5 videos a week, and that's roughly it. So, you know, it might be more, it might be less than that, but either way, I'm having a good time with this game. I'm really into RPGs at the moment, so it's working out great. When Locke first rescued me, we came out of the mines right around here. He fiddled with something. Yes, he told me, twist the stone like so, and bada bing, bada boom. Deja vu. I don't even know what to call these episodes. The not blind episodes or deja vu, one of the two. Not sure if that's because I hit switch or not. Like I said, I can't really remember anyways, so the last 2 times I recorded, I was pretty tired and late anyways, so I figured maybe we just opposite everything that happened before, you know. Maybe it'd work out for the better. Get them, guys! Alright, awesome. But yeah, I've been messing around with my Final Fantasy V. I have Ferris as like a time mage slash knight slash ninja, I think, right now. believe I have Galuf as a monk. Had him as a berserker for a bit, but I honestly don't see the point really in using berserker too much. So those are kind of more my traditional characters. The Mystic Knight thing was a bit different, but it really goes well with pretty much any of those offensive characters, just combining the spells to their swords and stuff. It's worked really well. I can't remember in that game or not if building the stats is the thing that happens through character classes as well. You know, like spending time as a knight just ups their base attack or whatever on their actual character themselves. I can't remember if that's the thing or not in that game, but regardless, I'm trying to like triple up jobs on everybody, kind of. I've noticed to the point where I've used Blue Mage more than I've ever used it before. That goes for Final Fantasy VII's enemy skill thing as well, just because things like Big Guard and White Wind are a thing. I've almost noticed because he was a Blue Mage, White Mage, and I had to get him as the Beastmaster or whatever for a bit to get some of the blue magic things, so I'm almost considering giving him another class. Actually, I had him as a Bard for a bit, and he was able to... I'm just thinking, like, combining these, sorry, is a bit different now, just because, like, I don't think I really need the White Mage bit. This must be the place. What place? There's a room in here they used to test applicants to the City Guard. We should be fine as long as we follow the light. If we make a mistake, the lights will surround us. Yeah, I've done this, and I got it right the first time, and then, like, the other times I, like, stepped off course by, like, 1. I guess it's very sensitive about the exact squares you're on or something. So, regardless, I'm gonna stop talking about, my Final Fantasy V adventures for now, and try and talk about the game at hand, because, you know, that would make sense. But honestly, I guess I just have a little bit less to say, considering I'm trying to block out the fact that I've been doing this for the 3rd time. I know I don't know. Just gonna see what I have equipped to these fellows, because that would be nice. Also, I think Terra in the front row. It's not a bad plan for now. I think magic doesn't. It shouldn't affect them based off of front row, back row. I think there might be some degree at the Final Fantasy games where being the back row does more damage to enemies, but testing it out in 5, it didn't seem like it at least. I'll have to kind of like do a comparison maybe off screen here as well, but either way, these guys look good. I'm gonna give Terra a sword, especially as she's gonna be in the front row. It also seems like, I think I've mentioned it before, but it's gonna be hard to know what's failed recordings or what's in the past, but it seems like weapons unequipped from everybody who was not in the party at the time. This isn't the way to go, right? I think that's what I remember having happen last time. We need to go there. Hey, Compensator outside, how's it going? Okay, we're gonna try something here. So we're gonna have Terra. The fire spell's gonna kill this rat, and I just want to see what damage it does. Try and remember. So that's a back row rat with 310 damage from her being in the front row. Now let's put her in the back row and see what the difference is. I can answer these questions for myself just with a little bit of screwing around. I have no problem with like doing excess battles to grind and stuff a bit. Okay, well nothing yet. That battle wasn't it. So I think just coming through this area, as I recall, brought us to a save point at least. Not really hurting for tents or nothing at the moment. Probably just give everybody a bit of a heal. I actually don't know if the whole ban and not fainting thing's still a thing, but I would imagine that it is. Do a quick save here, just get my game file back to recognizing this as the current file, because I think the saves I would have done in the failed recordings would have overdone that. But thankfully I had some backup save states, which is probably a great idea, because I don't know how else you're going to do this when those kind of things happen other than that. Alright. I just want to fight one more were rat before we're out. Hopefully that group of 2. We'll see if I can get one here. I'm gonna have to switch to doing it to bandits, because I'm really not seeing any were rats around, so let's just try and up the count on what we're getting on these. Not to mention, did I even change her row? Ah, I did not see that number either. Wonderful. I'll just let you guys know what happens when I can pay attention to what I'm... Okay, let's see. Alright, so we got 188 from the front row for Terra with it in the back row, so let's try and get this exact fighting configuration. I'll see you then. Okay, this is from the back row now. Let's see what it's gonna do. 183. That made a slight difference. That might be damage calculations differing up a bit, though. Either way, that difference isn't huge. Just I'm trying to really decide what I want Terra to be as far as our party goes, because people said I can have her as an offensive weapon. As far as physical attacks go as well, I believe, let's just take a look here, because her strength is 31, her attack's 50 currently, which is based off her weapon more so. So her strength's 31, and let's say Edgar's 39, and Bannon's is 10, but he's not really an offensive attacker. So she can be. I like going all-out attack kind of usually in my formations, but when the games get a little more complex, I tend to favor what the character should be a bit more, if that makes sense. Like Final Fantasy IV in hard mode, so it's really left to see what this game should be yet, but it seems to fall somewhere between that difficulty of, say, Final Fantasy, let's just say Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy IV on hard mode. One other little thing I want to address, I'm not sure how much time I'm going to get to talk about before something happens here. I forget exactly. But we're also at 13 minutes, so I'm getting... Each one of these recordings I'm getting faster and faster. And this is the place we were told... Yeah, rescued by this dude. Bannon, King Edgar, Owen, Terra 2. Yeah, that's the crew. You know them too. Arvis, how do things stand... Oh wait. Arvis, how do things stand here, Nosh? Same as always. The town's neutral. I've tried to convince them to side with the returners, but it's no use. Of course, maybe with you and the King of Figaro here, they can have some sway? Maybe you say? Lay by the bay and eat some hay, what do you say? How are the townspeople? I'm gonna stop being weird now, which that never happens. Everyone's been a little on edge since the Esper was discovered. Yeah, well, I mean... I don't know, it saved a girl and got rid of the baddies, so, you know, neutrality might go away, but, you know, logic. We believe Terra may be able to help us get answers for our questions about the Esper. Well, the townspeople are quite curious about it as well. If we approach them in the right way, there's a good chance they'll agree to let her see it. I want to see me an Esper, man. I mean, I've seen one earlier, but I'd like to see one again, you know? That Esper is either going to save us or dig us an early grave. You know, true things, but not a great thing to happen. The three groups have arrived in Narsh, and now a decisive battle is about to unfold. I like that split storyline thing. I don't know if I was able to say that earlier, but that was pretty cool that happened. So now we got more things. I understand what you're saying, but you're asking us to spill our blood for you. That's not what we asked. Well, I mean, not specifically. What you ask is the same. Ha! You're absolutely right. Is he? Bang! We're asking you to spill your blood. Okay. Emperor Gestal's racing to acquire ever greater Magitech power. That's the reason he wants the Esper that was discovered here. If we allow the Empire to continue amassing weapons of Magitech destruction, history's greatest mistake will be repeated and we'll have another War of the Magi. Finishing the sentence for him, you know I got it. The War of the... You know, maybe I've just seen this twice before, jeez. The legendary conflict that laid waste to the world. You're saying it could happen again. I had thought humans to be wiser creatures. Well, you know, those who forget history are doomed to repeat it, man. Especially when lunatics take control. Just saying. Edgar. What's Sabin want? Oh, hey, he's got our other friends with us. As the title implied earlier. Sabin, you're all right. Who have you brought along? I'm Cyan, a warrior of the kingdom of Doma. Wah! Garrett. Good old Garrett. The Empire killed everyone in Doma, down to the last child. Yep. Kefka poisoned them. Barbaric! No kidding, maybe you'll spill your blood now. Or something. You know, you don't have to spill your blood if you win. Elder! But that was because Doma was Oh my god, just... Dude! As long as we remain neutral, we have nothing to fear from the Empire. You know what you call that? You call that ostrich syndrome. Put Put your head in the sand, man. If they can't see you, or you can't see them, they obviously can't see you, right? This guy's being a bit of an idiot. Think again. And Locke's here, too. With Seely's. Locke! The Empire is poised to attack Narsh as we speak. What? Locke! Where did you manage to get your hands on information like that? Seely's here was one of the Empire's general... Oh, buddy. So it is her. I thought she looked familiar. Sir Garrett, step aside. Oh, dude. Don't just chuck your new friend against the wall. That's not how you make friends. The infamous General Seely's. The woman single-handedly responsible for the decimation of Miranda. Stand and meet thy judgment, Imperial Wait! Seely's has promised to join the Returners. She's fighting on our side now. It's true, dude. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just the viewer here. Or the player. Be that as it may. I promised I'd protect her, and I won't give up a woman I've sworn to protect. That makes two that he's done that for. He's gonna have a lot of these debts on his hand. Locke, you still haven't gotten over that, have you? He's a treasure hunter, man. He's hunting treasure people, too. Or, I don't know where he's going with that. I was also an Imperial soldier. What?! Get over it, Cyan. Or, you know, that's reasonable, sure, whatever, I don't know. Not really. The Empire is evil, but that doesn't mean that all of its citizens are. It's true, you know, bad leaders can rule a bunch of people that don't agree with it. I'm going to have to defer to my brother on this one. And Cyan looks up to you, so maybe he'll listen. The Empire's here! We're under attack! No! I'm sorry, I can't be dramatic in a video game. Just be goofy and idiotic, that's just me. I don't care what you have to do, just get me that Esper! This idiot again. Kefka, sir. What about the civilians? What about them? Kill them all. But sir, Narsh is a neutral city. Idiot! Read my lips. Mercy is for wimps. There's a reason oppose rhymes with dispose. If they get in your way, kill them. March. And don't hop around like me. Oh, this guy. This guy's a ruthless clown. And both literally and figuratively. It seems the choice has been made for us. Let's make ready for war. Hey, finally, he's listening. They're here for the Esper. We moved it up into the cliffs above the valley. Alright. Guess we're going there. Then that's where we'll make our stand. And that stand, I know, is made by that similar fashion with the Mughals earlier. Locke has kept confessed, don't go following from now think he's protecting you with love. Oh my god, I forgot. Thanks for your concern, but I just told you not some love star twit. So much for my next suggestion. Oh. At least I was actually able to read more than that than last time. That just auto skips. Jeez. It gives you like no time to read it. I missed part of that. Terra. Who would have thought we'd meet again like this? You can use magic too, can't you? But it's different from mine. I was raised to be an Imperial Magitech Knight. I was still very young. I was artificially infused with magic. That is the thing that Tensor had told me, by the way. I think I was only supposed to find out about that now, but you know, whatever. Is it possible for you to love other people? Are you mocking me? Alright. The love storyline's going all around in our many party members. Possibly. Do not think even for a moment that I trust thee. Fine, use your own eyes and see for yourself which side I'm on. That's a good idea. I mean, hey. Okay, so this, I believe, is where we split our parties, much like the Mughals earlier, and defend a similar thing in a similar way. So I'm going to do this very similar to last time, but that's going to do it for this episode, alright guys? So thank you for watching this episode of Final Fantasy VI, not blind this time, but future blindness, pretty much after this fight, I believe. So, thank you for watching. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more videos, comment if you wish, and I will see you guys next time on Final Fantasy VI blind. See you guys then.